Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Tom Plays Animal Crossing on Nintendo Switch. It's just gone 6:15 in the UK. It's Thursday, it's the 21st of May, 2020, and I'm here, Pro Controller in hand, and going to play a little bit of Animal Crossing and take you on a tour of my island, Nooktopia. So without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Yes! So, here we are on Nooktopia. This is me, aka Tom, in Animal Crossing World, and I am rocking the construction worker look at the moment. I've got my hard hat on, got my safety vest, and my safety specs, aka my glasses, just like me. I did have a pig nose on before, actually. I seem to have removed that now, though. So yeah. And let's just have a little look around, see what's going on. This is my my front yard, which I really need to do something to because it's just a bit plain at the moment. I've got my nice little sweet hammock that I got given the other day. I could just chill in a hammock and listen to the sea breezes. Cause just to the side of me here is my own little private beach. And what makes it private? Nothing really. People just keep wandering through it whenever they want anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I've got my little outdoor tap, or faucet if you're American. Let's turn that off, save the water. And yeah, this is just my little yard. I've got you can't really see it here because it's in the way of the tree. I do have a little bicycle and an electric scooter right next to my trash can. And then I've got my little smoker here, where I'm currently smoking some cheese and some sausages, obviously. Just going on there. And then one of my favourite items in Animal Crossing New Horizons, it is the little nodding tiger. Here he is. Nod, 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 nod. I love it. I love him. So yeah, let's go. And I've got my hula girl here. Again, she's kind of in the way of these palm trees, but oh, nearly hit her over the head with my net. Yeah, she does a little shimmy side to side. That's her. So yeah, this is my backyard on Nooktopia. If I head out in this direction towards town, up here is my little money tree forest. Obviously, in Animal Crossing New Horizons, you can plant 10,000 bells every day into a little glowing money hole. Well, first of all, you can get 1,000 bells out of the hole, and then you can plant some money back in the hole, and then you get a tree out, a little nursery sapling. And you can do that every day, and more or less you can put 10 grand in, get 30 grand out, so you can more or less make 20k every day just by putting these in. So these are the very many life cycles of the trees that I get in those money circles. So I've got one that's, I would imagine this one's going to blossom tomorrow with some money bags on, then this one, then this one, and then this one. It's like a 4-day cycle, and then I have a spare stump that I just, I don't know why I've got a spare stump really. I only need 4, but I have a 5th for some reason. Occasionally you get a bug that just rests on that. So, oh, damn it. Anyway, I digress. So that's my little yard down here, and then down here towards town we've got here Nook's Cranny. And today the specials, the hot items, are the bird bath and the clothesline. So if I've got any excess twigs, sticks or stones later on, I could do that. Come down here, we have got Mira's house, one of my original residents. She's very cute, we might see her around out and about in a minute. And then I've got some little flower gardens here that I put in a few weeks ago. This is where I keep my golden roses. So I've got 10 golden roses on the go at the moment, and any time I get a golden rose from wherever in the island, I plop it in here because every few days they blossom with some new flowers and I can take them and sell them on. So that's what I do with them. And then this is like my little black rose farm. I'm not really into flower farming at the moment, but you get the gold roses from watering the black roses with your gold watering cans. So it's really easy to just pop on here first thing in the morning, give these a couple of cans of water, and hopefully one morning you get a blossom of gold roses, which I then obviously transplant to the thing below. So let's just put that back on, fence them off just in case I have any visitors. Not that I will today because the gates are closed at the moment. I always like to wander around with my net just to catch butterflies and bugs. You might as well have them, haven't you? Because you can sell them at the end of the day. So in town, in the plaza today, we've got Leaf, who is selling his bushes and shrubs. I've not actually seen what he's selling today. And obviously he's buying weeds as well, which is cool. So that's him there. I'm not really in the market for any new flowers at the moment. I'm kind of happy with how things stand at the moment. Oh, we've got Ike. Ike is my man at the moment. I gifted him this groovy t-shirt today. Look at this. This came up in... Was this in Nook Shopping yesterday on the ABD machine? On the Nook Stop, sorry. And I bought that yesterday, and then obviously it arrived in the post this morning, so I went straight to his today to give it to him, and he was like, yeah, I like this. And he's been wearing it ever since, which is cool. And he's wearing the little army hat as well that I gave him a few weeks ago. But I love Ike. He's just such a little... I mean, he does look really happy. Like now he's got like happy eyes, but then every now and again he's got a like grimacing face on. Which is quite cool. So, he's come for the tailors. Well, why do you need the tailors, Ike? I've given you this lovely t-shirt. Yeah. You don't need any more clothes. I'll buy you clothes, Ike. Don't worry about it. Oh, bless him. He just looks so upset now. This is the beach, where we've got a little changing room down there, surfboard, lifeguard on duty. A little sandcastle on the go, and then we've got some like beach recliners, a little picnic area next to the pool, and then is that blender? Yeah, I'm just going to turn that off. That has been blending for weeks. And when I'm playing on this right now, and you can just hear it in the background, it's a bit off-putting, isn't it? Here we go. Get another one. Oh, hang on, can you hear that? Sorry, Julian, we'll come back to you in a minute, mate. I can hear a balloon. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I can see the shadow. It's there, it's there. What's it going to be? Please be something amazing. Oh! Oh, I'll take that. 10,000 bells. Pop that straight in the wallet. See, now I don't often play this game with the sound on. Often I play it on the sofa, watching TV, with the sound off, so I never hear these balloons. And somebody actually said to me the other week, he said, well, what do you do when the balloon pops by? And it's like, well, you see the shadow on the ground. But I would have missed that one because we were a bit lower down in the world. We were down here. And it was only by chance that I heard the balloon that I went up and got it. So yeah, it does pay to have some headphones on while you're playing this, I guess. So this is Julian, sorry, the unicorn. Yeah, I love that they interact with all the items that you put out. Like this popcorn machine is obviously something I put down here, and he's like interacting with that. And for some reason, popcorn reminds him of shrimp risotto. Fair enough. I know which one I'd rather have when I went to see a film. So yeah, some more buildings around the town square. Obviously, Ike mentioned the Able Sisters, which I've kind of got here. I like to keep all my shops all my town amenities all together. So we obviously have Nook's Cranny over on one side, Able Sisters is down here, the museum's here, fully upgraded to have all 4 exhibits. So that's there with the cool little pocket camp flags outside. Then down here we've just got a couple of houses. This one is yes, this is Sterling. looks to be in actually, because he's got his chimney out, as in the smoke in the chimney. So let's see what he's up to. Oh, he's got Tipper out. Oh, sorry. Shall I leave you to it, guys? Look how happy he is. So Sterling was another of my original. It was another of my original villages. Yeah, tell me about it, Sterling. You're very popular, mate. Sterling always wants to have a workout. He's one of the ones that's in the plaza just in the middle of the day or first thing, pumping iron on a set of dumbbells. I don't think Tipper does that. But yeah. Now I've got to admit, Tipper is probably my least favourite villager on the island. If I found somebody new at a campsite, chances are I would want them to move in place of Tipper. So I feel a bit bad if her and Sterling have this little thing going on, because I might have to break that up one day. You never know when some hot stud might turn up at the campsite and I might just have to say yes to them. So I'm sorry, Tipper. You'll be the first one on the leaving list. So I've got another one of these little flower gardens here. Are these what are these? I can't remember. Different type of flower. And then here, this is Egbert's house. Now I've not seen Egbert in ages actually. I better go and see him. He's probably going to moan that I've not seen him in weeks. I've seen him around town, but I've not spoken to him. Oh, bless him. It's actually silent in here. And he's dusting his bed. Oh. Oh, Egbert. Oh. Oh, well, he's not kind of, he's not saying, where have you been? Where, you know, you don't call anymore, which is nice. I had that a couple of weeks ago with somebody, which quite surprised me, because I'm usually quite good at going up and talking to people, because you occasionally get the Nook Mile Plus challenge, asking you to chat to 3 villagers, so I'm really good at like jumping on that and finding the nearest 3 villages that are near me, so maybe I have spoken to them lately. So yes, let's go down this way, because there are further residential abodes down here. This is Megan's house. See, I'm good with all the names of people. So Megan's out and about, so we might see her around when we go around later on, so we'll come back to Megan. And then up here is another house in this little residential area, and this is Apple's house. I love Apple to pieces. Oh, and she's out and about as well. Okay, we'll go searching for them then. And you know this is Apple's house because she's got her own little mini apple orchard behind. Now, I planted these weeks and weeks ago. I've never harvested the apples on them. I could sell them. Apples are my native fruit, but I just love the fact that it's Apple's orchard behind her house. Apple's apple orchard. Hang on, let's get that. Thank you. Again, I know they're not much, but when Flick turns up, there's something, aren't there? And then down here, in the southeast corner of the island, is my little cafe. So we've got fortune cookies on the go from the Pocket Camp collaboration. We've got a pizza in the oven. And we do coffee here. Put the coffee machine on. This is the cafe music. What music are we listening to here? Yes, Cafe KK. I got this the other day and knew it would be perfect for here. Just take a seat at the cafe. I don't want the 6 o'clock music in there. So yeah, this is my little beach cafe. Occasionally some of the villagers will walk into here and start playing with the sink, and it's as if they like actually work here. Quite nice. So this is kind of on the beach in the southeast corner. Down here is my recipe swap shop. So if you ever visit Nooktopia and you want to see what recipes are on offer, head down here and check them out, because there's all sorts here that I have and no longer need, so you're free to take them. Hence the little sign here. So this is the southeast corner, and then we've got the little pier down here as well. Here she is. Uh-oh. No. Please tell me she doesn't want to leave. Oh no. I'm scared. No! 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 No, 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 no. No way is she leaving. I'm so nervous here. Of course I don't. Please, Apple. You are the #1 reason for me to log on to Nooktopia in the morning, and I know that sounds so sad, but it is actually true. Chatting to Apple actually makes me happy. Hallelujah. Oh my lord. Honestly, my life just flashed before my eyes then. I actually thought that was it and I'd lost her. I've only ever lost one villager before, and it was one person I didn't like, so I wasn't too bothered when that happened. But for somebody I actually really genuinely like and would like to stay on Nooktopia. Ugh. Yeah. Phew. So, moving on here, that's the pier where we normally go fishing and have heart-to-hearts, clearly. Here's Mr. and Mrs. Flamingo. Let's give them a wave. Hey, guys. Yeah, they don't wave back. Up here, then, so yeah, we've got Apple's Orchard. This is kind of where I believe that this is where this area of the island finishes. I know, obviously, you can go around this rock here, but we'll come back to that because that's kind of another section to the island that I'll talk about in a minute. So, going back over here, back into the main area of the island, and so, just to give you a bit of context, this is obviously where Resident Services is, and the plaza. This is my post box, by the way. I love this idea, actually. When you pay off all your loan, it might be a bit before that, actually, you get the chance to customise your post box, and I love this post box. I moved it from outside the house and put it here in the town centre because I think it actually genuinely looks like the post box that you would put your letters in the middle of town. It looks like Megan's just about to go and check in on it. I'll post me something. So, without further ado, oh bless her, she's watering the plants. She's so cute, is Megan. I love Megan as well. I think Megan's in my top 3 as well. I think my top 3 villagers, you've seen them now, are Apple, Ike and Megan. Just because they're so lovely and cute. Right. What does she want? Just checking how I am. She doesn't want to leave, that's good. Oh, I can hear another balloon. Where is it? Maybe it's in this top bit. So, let's go over this bridge. Yes, it's there, I can see it. There. There. I hate it when like a bit of wall gets in your way. Iron nuggets, everyone's favourite breakfast cereal. So we've got more residential area here. This is Tipper's house, who we obviously met earlier. We know she's not in because she's having a little one-on-one party with Sterling. And this is Hopkins' house. Is he in? Oh, he is. He was wandering around earlier, but he's actually in now. Let's have a look. Oh, Hopkins. Ooh! So I came into Hopkins' house this morning for the first time ever, because he was like my last one to move in. And I realised that he literally has an arcade for a house. He's got all these machines and vending machines, and he seems to be crafting something. Let's see what he's crafting. He's making a wooden chest. Ooh. I don't know if I've got a wooden chest recipe actually. Yeah, give us that. We got that? Oh, we already do. Okay, well I can put it in the swap shop then, can't I? So that's Hopkins. Oh, bye Hopkins, sorry. I love how they wave at you when you leave their house as well. So Hopkins and Tipper kind of live in this little extension area of the town over the bridge. And then off to the right here, you can see we've got a fishing zone coming up over here, and we've also got the island's campsite just crossing over this log bridge. So again, that's the camping sign from the Pocket Camp collaboration. And here we are in the campsite, so obviously any travelling villagers would put up their tent up there. Got a nice little kettle going on here for them to do some cooking. Listen to the radio, got some nice camping tunes on, and they can just chill in the camping area here. That's it. And then they can come down here, there's a little bridge to go back to town. Or they can come to here, the little fishing area. So this is a prime fishing spot because you obviously get lots of river fish coming down here. So I've got that there, and you can use your own imagination to wonder what they'd be doing there. And then towards the back of the camp area is my next work in progress. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know if I'm just going to let it be natural and just kind of evolve over time, but this is going to be my hiking trail where you can just kind of wander around the trees, around the flowers, through the river. I'm kind of hoping that all the stones will eventually kind of generate around here. And obviously because all the flowers they're growing wild around here, so they can have all sorts of colour combinations. There's quite a lot of pink ones over here, pink roses. So this is my little hiking trail. I don't know if I want to put much in here, but I just like the idea of it being a bit of a natural area where people can wander. And then you can pop down these stairs, and this is that bit that I was saying earlier on, which I think is separate to that area below the town. It's like a little, I guess this is the private beach, where people can just chill out here. There's a couple of little beaches, plenty of opportunity for fishing and collecting all these shells and whatnot. And then we've got a little lighthouse here, and despite how often the lighthouse is on and open, Gulliver still turns up shipwrecked every couple of weeks. So that's that area of the island, and I'm going to just quickly head back here through the hiking trail back to the campsite. Megan is just chilling here. So then up here, just a little bit more to go. We've got another little flower breeding area. This is where I originally had all my black and gold roses, and then they soon outgrowed this area and I had to move them down a bit. But this is like another a little excess area for flowers to grow. And then this leads on to the abundant fruit forest, which is essentially a hell of a lot of fruit trees. All of these are fruit trees, cherries, oranges, peaches, pears, more or less every fruit apart from a native fruit. Idea being obviously that when they fruit, when they're ripe with fruit, it's quids in. I can make a right killing off here, and a couple of people when I first did this were like, oh, but isn't it really hard to kind of see where they all land? Well, no, because if you do hit like this tree here, three fruits will fall onto the ground. One more or less where you're stood to start with, and you just have to go around the front to get the second, and then you just go around this side to get the third. So you just got to kind of repeat that process for every tree. It doesn't take that long at all, really. So that's that bit there. Got another little beach here with a little lookout post here, which is good for little evening sunsets. And right now is the perfect time for that, isn't it? Something like that. And then if we head... Ooh! That's good. Is this a fossil I've not dug up today? Let's have a look. Oh yes! I missed that earlier. Not that now. If we head back to the main kind of spine through the island, so this is a little fishing pond that we've got here. And then up here we've got the turnip farm. Now the turnip farm's empty now because I actually sold all my turnips this afternoon, made a nice tidy little profit. Thank you. Normally I fill this entire field with turnips. I think it's a capacity for 10,500 turnips, something like that. And I've got a little silo going on in there, and a little hay bale. And then I've got some nice little farm things going on out here, like the hose and the scarecrow, and this nifty little Super Mario Brothers 2 turnip design on this cushion, which is like a turnip sack. So yeah, I like that, and we've got some beehives going on here, so this is the little farm area. And then as we go up here, these are my special flowers, so these obviously grow when you get a 5-star rating, which we currently have on Nooktopia, so hopefully in the next couple of days we'll have another one of those, and I'll go and find it wherever it is and bring it back here. But down here, this is an area that looks to be really empty at the moment. This is the Nooktopia warehouse. You may wonder why I have a warehouse. When I started playing this game, I was literally playing it 24/7. I would catch every bug go in and catch every fish go in, and I would hoard them wherever possible. So I'd obviously fill the storage of my house and fill up the rooms in my house that I wasn't doing anything with. And then the other thing I did was I filled this entire area with bug boxes and fish tanks. Obviously you can stack them up, and there were quite a lot here. So much so that whenever you approached this area, the game lagged incredibly. It would be like stutter crazy. They've all gone at the moment. I kind of sold them all to Flick when he turned up, and I've not gone as so crazy on it ever since. I've kind of, now I know that it lags, I fill up the house storage first, and then I come back there later on. But thankfully that's not happened yet. Oh, I've got a long poker skirt. Lovely. So then just on here, last couple of things we've got some more houses. This is Ike's house. Obviously we saw him earlier. He's out at the moment. This is this Cleo's house? In which I think this is Cleo. She's in her vest doing some yoga. Won't disturb her. And then this is Julian's house, who we saw earlier on, I think. So yeah, these are all the houses, and then we've got a little set of steps just to take us down to the fruit forest there. But this is kind of what happens on Nooktopia at the moment. And then just another set of steps up here to another pond, and then this area I've not done much with at all. I've just kind of left it to grow with the wild. Got a couple of wind turbines, and then eventually, if you go on here, is the official secret beach. Where obviously Red and his jolly treasure trawler turns up every now and again. But yeah, that is Nooktopia. I'll show you the map just so you can see for yourselves. So yeah, it's kind of half developed, but kind of half not developed. Obviously all the amenities kind of in this lower area, and then not much in that top right corner. It's all just left to nature, and I don't really, as I say, have any plans to do anything with it. Just kind of letting it grow as it does, unless unless I see something fabulous on the internet that I just want to do for myself. But yeah, that is Nooktopia in a nutshell. So I hope you've enjoyed this little tour around my Animal Crossing island. I'm going to do a few more of these live streams over the course of the next however long until I get bored of it. So do make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're going to be playing quite a bit of Animal Crossing, I would imagine, and some other games too on the Switch and PC as well. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.